Hey broskies, it's Sona. Today we're drawing Sprunki characters if they were human. Sprunki is a cute yet creepy Incredibox mod where you can create music and death. You broskies have been asking me to turn Sprunki characters human, so let's go. The first character I'll be drawing from the Sprunki universe is Pinky. As the name suggests, Pinky appears as a pink bunny along with a bow on her head. There's not much to say about hers or most of these characters' designs in general since they all use the same base. Very simple art style. She's the 18th character and third Sprunki with their own singing voice. Pinky's voice sounds very angelic and feminine, and honestly just about the only Sprunki who sounds somewhat human. It is also canon that Pinky and Orin are in a relationship, so two circles are dating. That's just what I wanted to hear. It's also confirmed that these two are the only ones in a relationship, but I don't know. Simon x Orin just sounds better, not gonna lie. Okay, this fandom is literally just created. I'm not about to start a ship war. Honestly, when I first looked into this game, I had no idea what to expect or what I was getting myself into. I just see this adorable pink bunny and Jesus Christ, what the hell happened to her? When the game suddenly turns into horror mode, Pinky is revealed to literally have her face ripped off, now showing scattered teeth and exposed nostrils and that. And her voice is still angelic, but sounds a little bit creepier. Pinky's horror version is actually a reference to a scene from the show Happy Tree Friends, which if you haven't watched already, just don't. If you look this up, I will be very disappointed in you, please. It's for your own good. It is not currently revealed what exactly happened to Pinky or how this happened or who did this to her, but apparently she is one of the few survivors of horror mode, despite having her entire face ripped off.
Girl power.
Her personality is described as kind, and yeah, she looks pretty nice to me. Well, she did. Pinky has the most feminine features out of all the Sprunki characters, so I wanted to keep that energy with her human form. Since she's human, she's wearing a headband that includes a bow and a pair of bunny ears. Pinky is also one of the very few characters whose design is completely round without any edges or spikes, so I gave her little circular braids sticking up. She's wearing this little pink polka dot dress. I don't know, Pinky gives me Minnie Mouse vibes. I could totally see her wearing polka dots and having a bubbly personality. And for all of these drawings, I wanted to include a little bit of the creepy mode, because that is a big part of the game, so half of her face is gone. Vanished. Here is Pinky as a human. By the way guys, comment below your favorite Sprunki character. Mine is Wenda. Sprunki is pretty spooky, but so is my limited Halloween shirt collection, like this spooky cat sweater. If you want to be spooky in style, check out my store below before all these spooky shirts are gone. It's even got ghost cats on the sleeves. Next up on this list is Orin, aka Orange. Orin is an orange dude with spiky hair and headphones, along with a pair of antennas. I don't know if he's an alien or if those are just there for looks. He appears to have a very relaxed facial expression, so we can assume he's a laid-back character who enjoys listening to music. He's the very first character as well as the very first beat in the game. His noise is a simple kick drum. When horror mode kicks on, Orin appears very similar to his original form, main difference being his chest is open, revealing his heart, as well as his ribcage sticking out and blood leaking from his eyes. And his facial expression is far from chill. The creepiest thing about his horror version is that his heartbeat is the music. Now that's disturbing. We do know a little more about Orin than the other characters. He enjoys skateboarding apparently, and also he likes bunnies too. I wonder if that has anything to do with why he's dating Pinky. Well, was dating Pinky. Unfortunately, he is not on the list of survivors. Rest in peace, Orin. Since Orin is a chill dude, I drew him in a baggy hoodie along with baggy jeans. His hair is scruffy and is wearing headphones with antennas attached. I think this casual fit suits him. Now I'll be drawing Simon. He's the 14th character and the 4th melody in Sprunki. His appearance is very similar to Orin, having antennas and spiked hair. At first, many people assumed these two may have been brothers. However, it is confirmed by the creator that Simon and Orin are not related, but they are good friends. Also, I am just finding this out, but apparently Simon is considered the main character in normal mode. Why, I don't know. I had no idea this game had main characters. In horror mode, Simon's appearance is complete nightmare fuel. As you can see, he no longer has eyes, and instead of a normal face, he has a very large elongated mouth with super realistic large teeth. Bro just turned into a horse, literally. When I saw this, I was genuinely terrified. I know a lot of indie horror games with colorful mascots try to be scary and fail, but they did it right with this guy, okay? I actually thought about this while I was trying to fall asleep and it did not help. Comment below if you think this is scary. It's also confirmed that Simon bit Rudd, and that's why half of his head is missing. Why he bit him, I have no idea. Maybe he was looking like a snack. I really really hope we get to learn more soon, because there must be so much crazy lore that we don't know yet. Everything was sunshine and rainbows, and then boom, half the people are dead. Like, what happened? All we do know is that Simon is a cannibal. And fun fact, he's also a fast runner. Imagine this thing charging at you. And another fun fact, Simon ate Bread's bucket and choked on it for a little while. Okay. I kinda imagine Simon as a silly, carefree guy who likes to have fun before he turns into a horse. So I drew him smiling and sticking his tongue out. His hair is scruffy and pointed up, and I didn't know what to do with those triangle things, so I kinda just turned them into earrings. He's wearing a loose, baggy yellow sweater with gym shorts. Since he runs fast, I assume he'd be sporty. He also has a band-aid on his nose despite being noseless. I don't know, I like randomly adding band-aids, it's fun. But I think Bread needs a band-aid more than he does. For the scary version, ketchup drips from his mouth. I wonder what he ate. Next up on this list is Gray. Gray is the 6th character and the first effect in Sprunki. As we can see, Gray's design is light gray with cat-like ears on the top of his head, as well as 3 freckles on each side of his face. His facial expression often appears as tired or unamused, as well as his eyelids being pure black. Gray's sound effect is a simple low humming sound, which mostly drowns into the background when playing other music. It's also noted that Gray almost never smiles, so it's safe to assume he's a character who's usually not in super high spirits. Many have speculated that both Wenda and Gray are related, since Wenda is a cat, and Gray does look similar. However, the creators said they are not related in any way, and despite his appearance, it is confirmed that Gray isn't actually a cat, and no one knows what he actually is. He's just a thing. In horror mode, Gray's appearance hardly changes, the main changes being his facial expression going from bored to absolutely terrified, as well as making gestures someone who is afraid would make, like frantically looking around and shaking. His low humming sound turns high-pitched in this version, and it's pretty unsettling. It's almost like he's screaming internally for help. It's stated that apparently, Gray becomes the main character in horror mode, and he's also one of the survivors. Gray appears unharmed, and he survived due to quote-unquote hiding well. Yeah, I'd be pretty shaken up if I suddenly saw half of my friends die too, and nearly die myself. Bro is forever traumatized. So even though we don't know too much about Gray, we do know he's pretty important, being the main character. And we also know a lot of people enjoy shipping him with Wenda for some reason. It's interesting. I'm drawing Gray as a chill dude who looks like he doesn't want to be around anyone, cause hey, that seems pretty accurate. Of course, he's got the same facial expression as his character sprite, just bored and not impressed. Also, Gray 100% would be emo, and no one can convince me otherwise. First off, he's got a dark color palette, the appearance of a moody teen, and he is literally wearing eyeshadow. He's emo, fight me in the comments. He's wearing a striped boxy t-shirt, along with loose black arm warmers. He also has a black turtleneck undershirt, along with dark gray baggy jeans, which I also imagine would have rips in them, maybe from escaping Wenda. I gave him black triangle earrings, as well as a bandage on his cheek. His hairstyle is scruffy and messy, resembling the shape of his ears in the original. Here's Human Gray in all of his emo glory. Last but not least is Wenda. Oh boy, here we go. Wenda is the 17th character and second voice in Sprunki, her appearance being a white cat with long, sharp, pointed ears, as well as pointed fur on both of her cheeks. So it's safe to assume she's a fluffy cat, maybe like a Persian. She has white eyes and a calm facial expression in normal mode. There's also this picture of smug Wenda, so that's pretty cool. Wenda's sound is a very short, simple hey sound. It's funny because the sound itself is titled quote-unquote boring hay sound, which I think is a fitting title because honestly this is probably my least favorite Sprunki sound. At first I thought it was just a dog barking. When the game changes to horror mode, Wenda's appearance goes from a relaxed white cat to a heavily shaded version of herself with blood splattered on several parts of her body, along with a very psychotic wide smile, her eyes now being widened and her pupils resembling a very creepy cat stare. Yeah, I think we know who killed everyone now. Her singing in this version is vastly different from before. I don't even know how to describe the sound. Psychotic beatboxing? It's low-key giving me edgy FNF mod vibes. Oh wow, there's already a mod of Wenda. Okay. It has been revealed that Wenda did indeed kill some of the other Sprunkis. Not surprised there, but it's also important to note she isn't the only killer. According to the wiki, she apparently used a knife to kill, which to be honest is kinda disappointing. I thought she'd use her cat claws or something. That would have been way cooler. And she definitely could have used those cat claws to tear Pinky's face up. Anyways, I find it pretty funny when people ship Wenda with Gray, drawing fan art of them being all cute together, when in reality, mentality, Gray is only alive because he hid. So Wenda didn't get the chance to kill him, but she would have if she found him. So why people are shipping them? I don't know. Bro is terrified of her. In terms of personality, we don't know much about Wenda aside from the fact that she's crazy in horror mode, but considering she killed people, I imagine she's not the nicest person. Just like all the other Sprunkies, I wanted to keep her design simple. I gave her a scruffy bob cut to kind of resemble the texture of cat fur, cause looking at her sprite, I do imagine Wenda as a fluffy cat. And the tufts of hair on top resemble cat ears. She's wearing a simple white outfit with various bloodstains from her victims, as well as holding a very used knife. Very used. Like her scary sprite, she has a very psychotic smile with crazy eyes. Here is crazy human Wenda. Hide wisely. Hey broskies, thanks so much for watching. Comment your favorite Sprunki character below. Mine is Wenda. If you want a part 2, let me know because I know there's more characters I can draw. And thank you so much to the channel members Stan Roblox, Brandy Palmer, and Venus is the hottest planet. You broskies are awesome. Be sure to check out my limited time spooky collection before it's gone. Okay, bye!